Working from home, it's a lot more popular than ever before, and Rhiannon sat down with an expert who tells us how to convince your boss that it really can work for you.
That's right, Audra. Working from home sounds like a great idea, but many people are just too scared to ask. So I'm here today with author Andrea Sittig-Rolf, the author of Rev Your Resume, and she's going to give us some great tips to help you convince your boss to let you work from home. Thanks for joining us today.
You bet. Thanks for having me back.
I think we can all agree that working from home sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Why is this becoming so popular?
You know, I just think that people are wanting some flexibility and some balance in their work lives. And interestingly enough, Microsoft did a study and showed that 72% of people would prefer to work from home. And of that, 37% said they'd be willing to take a 10% pay cut for that benefit to work from home.
That's amazing. Now, a lot of people, 72%, that's huge. Not really surprising. A lot of people wondering, though, what's really the benefit for an employer to let an employee work from home?
Well, that 10% salary savings for one, that could really add up. That's absolutely huge. But then also you think about the carbon footprint, you know, what kind of carbon footprint are the employees, you know, adding to that. So it is actually very green in that way too, but I also just think that it's good for morale. If you have happy employees, they're going to do a really good job for you.
You hear that, employers? If your employees are happy, they'll do a better job. So how should you approach your boss?
Well, I think it's a good idea to put an oral and a written proposal together. Let them know that you're really serious about this. Think it through. Find out first, though, through HR, if they already have a program in place. A lot of companies may have a telework or a telecommuting program in place. That's another point. We call it telecommuting, but it's also known as teleworking. That's a much better phrase to use with your employer, to call it teleworking and put a proposal together and maybe speak to some of the things you've accomplished so far and some of the things you think you might accomplish with the flexibility to work from home.
Now, what if people are currently looking for a job? We've all seen those pop-up ads, work from home. They seem a little sketchy. Are there actually spots that people can go to find real jobs where they can work from home?
Yeah, a really great resource is flexjobs.com, completely legitimate resource that has all kinds of jobs from freelance to full-time. And it'll give you an idea of the kinds of jobs that are most conducive to working from home.
Perfect. Also, workathomesuccess.com, another one you mentioned. Thank you so much for all these great tips, Andrea.
Thanks a lot, Rhiannon. And you guys can pick up Andrea's book. It's called Rev Your Resume. They have some great tips on finding a job in that book. You can find it at Amazon.com.